Good Thursday morning, SLT Tribe. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in to this Pick a Deck reading. So I posted this 2 days ago. We had, or you had, the opportunity to pick from the Angel of Abundance deck, Deck 1, the Crow Tarot, Deck 2, or the Dragon Oracle, Deck 3. So if you're new here, we're just going to stop for a second and allow you to tune into the cards and choose what best resonates with you. I would also like to request that you like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share. Everything that you do here helps make this channel successful and helps it connect to those who need to see the messages that we're bringing here today. All right, so if you've chosen deck number 1, the Angel of Abundance, this is your reading. Hello, beautiful deck number 1, Angels of Abundance. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button. It all helps. Thank you so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here today. And we have a card upside down, and I want to leave that out. So that will be a little bonus card because it was not upside down, but backwards in the deck. So let's see what the Angel of Abundance has for us today. We have Unlimited Ideas, which kind of goes hand in hand with the card that was backwards, which was Organize for Success. So your mind is of one with infinite possibility. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Sometimes we block ourselves, not intentionally, but we worry so much about the going on of things that we have no control of that we fill ourselves with low vibrational energy, with worry and taking on other people's responsibilities, burdens, baggage, and we don't allow divine guidance in. We don't allow those ideas in. We don't allow ourselves time to listen to the divine guidance, to acknowledge the divine guidance, to sit in peace in the moment with the divine guidance and see where that fits in our lives. So you're being asked here to kind of take a step back and tune into the divine guidance that is wanting to bring you unlimited ideas, right? When we are open, when we have that open session light beeping for spirit to see, spirit comes in and offers us these wonderful, beautiful ideas that we can take out into the world. But you have to be open for that. You have to be open to receive. You have to acknowledge. You have to stop. You have to listen. You have to be in the moment. It's not enough just to ask. You have to be in a place of receiving. Release any type of jealousy you may be feeling against other people who are perhaps more successful than you are, right? So we have spirit who wants to bring us these wonderful and unlimited ideas. And for whatever reason, we get ourselves stuck in a mindset that we don't deserve abundance or prosperity, that we don't deserve, or that it's hard, or that you have to work for it. And then you see other people, it comes to them so easily, right? Because they're open to it, because they see themselves as worthy for it. They see themselves as more. And then we become very jealous, and we become very unkind to those type of people who are not only spiritually open, but open to receiving, open to knowing that they are worth it. So if you have any jealousies toward anyone or anyone's success, release that, because you can't ask for abundance and prosperity. Well, you can, but it's not going to you know, it's not going to come to you easily if you're asking for abundance and prosperity and all these wonderful ideas from a low vibration of jealousy and frustration and anger, right? You have to lift up that vibration, and you have to not worry about what other people are doing and how they're achieving their success. What matters here is that you are open to these unlimited ideas, that you are in the moment, that you are organizing your life for success. It has nothing to do with anybody else but you. You create it, you make it, or you break it. That's all you. All you. Windfall of abundance. So there you go. So here's the story, right? Stay in a mindset of being in the present moment. Clear negative thinking or negative thoughts or jealousy. Don't let ego sabotage you into thinking that you are not worth the windfall of abundance or the success that you are trying to reach. Don't let ego convince you that you have to be jealous of the other person. They probably, you know, they just probably were born into money, or it must be nice to have all of that, or they're privileged, or you don't know someone else's story, so you can't project titles onto people. You don't know, you know, and that shouldn't matter to you anyways. It truly shouldn't. We spend a lot of our time worrying about how other people got here, or how other people got there, or what they did with that, or what they did with this. All that time you're spending worrying about other people and being jealous of other people, you could be taking care of your own shit. So focus more on your own shit and don't worry about anybody else. And release all of that negative toxicity that you're carrying around about being jealous about other people's windfalls or successes. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. For the people in the back, nothing to do with you. So we have take a divinely guided chance. So if you're listening to those ideas, right? If you're in the present moment, you've released all that nonsense. And if you're in the present moment, releasing all that nonsense, and you're listening and absorbing and accepting, you're being guided to take a chance here, right? Believe in yourself. Believe in you. And when that windfall of abundance comes in, you're being asked to save for your future needs, for your future wants, for those big things that you really want. That's really been at the focal point of you trying to be successful or trying to succeed. We're also talking about self-care and life purpose here. And I think your life purpose is one of success, but you have to create that. You have to create the environment to bring success into your life. It's just not going to one day arbitrarily fall into your lap. I mean, not with the attitude of uncertainty, not with the attitude of jealousy, not with the attitude of feeling unworthy, not with a toxic attitude or a toxic environment. It isn't, right? We have to raise that vibration to one of deserving, one of happiness, one of creativity, one of self-care, one of being worth it, one of gratitude, right? So if you find yourself in a negative headspace and you're trying to come up with ideas to create a prosperous future for yourself, move away from those negative ideas, move away from that negative headspace, move away from that jealousy, move away from the feelings or the thoughts of lack of. Step into a time of taking back your power from those negative feelings and those negative thoughts. Step into your power and make the change that you need to make in order to become successful in your life. Because jealousy isn't going to do it. Procrastination isn't going to do it. Self-sabotage isn't going to do it. We have light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. It's time to reveal who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Are you a lawyer? Are you a judge? Are you a tax attorney? Are you a dancer? You're an actor? Who are you? Right? What do you want to do? What direction do you want to take your life? And how do you go from stopping those unlimited ideas to releasing jealousy to that windfall of abundance, right? Ask Spirit for help. That's what they're here for. Be open to listen. Be open to listening. Organize your life for success right now, because it will come if you allow it to. Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Go outside. Put your back up against a tree. Ask of this tree to take the burdens that you are feeling right now in regards to your success and transmute them back to you of strength and courage, kindness, gratitude, success, right? So if you've chosen deck number 1, Angel of Abundance, this is your reading. You really have to change that headspace that you're in. Release the jealousy, release pettiness, release feelings of what other people think about you. Come at this from a place of gratitude. Come at this from a place of worthy. Come at this from a place of divine love and guidance. And watch how things shift. Watch how it shifts. And yes, there will be times when you fall back into that mindset of jealousy or insecurity, but now you know how to get out of it, right? So there's no need to stay there for long. So if you've chosen deck number 1, which is Angels of Abundance, this is your reading for today, March the 10th, 2022. Thank you. Until next time, know that you're divinely guided and loved. Bye. Hello, deck number 2, Crow Tarot. How are you today? Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for commenting, liking, sharing, hitting the notification button, and subscribing. So this is your pick a deck reading. So let's see what the Crow Tarot has for us today. Thank you so very much for your energy. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you so very much for being open to the messages that are coming through this morning. So we have the 10 of Swords. So you're coming through a time right now of feeling as if you've been betrayed or hurt, backstabbed, if you feeling a disconnect, I feel, from someone who is very important to you. Not only a disconnect, but I keep hearing the word uncertainty, 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 uncertainty. So perhaps this was a relationship that was a very strong one. And there's this feeling of being uncertain on why it went the way it did. You know, I mean, I think sometimes people make excuses, you know, to get out of the lives of other people. And instead of just being honest, they do things that really hurt. And they do things that really, I mean, it's easy to say, I mean, in our heads, it's easy to say, I can't be your friend anymore, or I don't love you, or this is why. But some people, they know what the right words are in their head, but when they speak it, it's harsh, and it's hurtful, and it's angry, because we're overly emotional beings here. And there's just something about parts of us that need to feel in control of a situation. And for some, how they control that is by being forceful, being mean and petty and angry. And to them, that is control. So I feel that you're in a headspace right now, not really knowing what happened. There was no closure here. There was meanness and anger and not closure, not an answer. So that's it's very hard. Yeah. So you may find yourself surrounded by people who take care of you, who are helping you through this time, through this transition. Maybe going back home, maybe visiting with friends, maybe going on a little break or a vacation just to get out of the headspace of feeling betrayed or feeling hurt or feeling left or feeling lost. You may be going on a journey of some kind, maybe back home to family, maybe visiting some friends. Maybe there's a vacation coming up, but there is travel here. And I wouldn't blame you if you went back, home to get the comfort or gravitated to people who to get that comfort and that encouragement that everything is going to be okay. There's also a time of transition here. And I think that's that transition from the hurt and pain that you're feeling here. And when you surround yourself by people who love you and who understand you and who resonate with what you're going through, there's this transformation. It helps. It helps you see that perhaps what happened is maybe for the best. The way they came across it and the way it happened is not for the best. That part of it. But the action itself, them leaving, or yes, I'm going with that. I'm sorry. The them leaving was for the best, right? The way they did it, it wasn't, because that's very heartbreaking and devastating. I mean, if it's a friendship or a family member or a job or a partnership, regardless of of what it was, if the message came across, in a way that hurt you, that in a way that created this much pain, it matters. It's a transition from that. So there's this time of transition, there's this time of rebirth, there's this time of releasing the old, there's this time of moving forward, and you come out of it, right? Because there's a time of happiness here, and abundance here, and peace here, and love here. And look at that, 3 major arcana cards. So let me just tell you that you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for, and that you are not a victim of someone else's bullshit. You're not. And though you may feel like a victim or feel lost or feel like a fish out of water or feel uncertain about your path, you are moving in the right direction. You're moving away from this pain and this hurt, and you're going toward people who appreciate you and who love you, who understand you, and who wants to help you. And from that, there is this time of transformation. From that, there is this time of letting go. From that, there is this time of peace, serenity, happiness, passion. And from that, you are seeing your true self, your true worth, how strong you really are, what you really have to offer the world. So yeah, this is a time of reflection, seeing what you've been through, seeing what you're going through, and seeing where you're going to, right? So, and please know, as the reflection card says, see all aspects of yourself through reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self, right? So I feel that there were parts of you that you were hiding, because perhaps this person or these people or whomever didn't appreciate that. So the reflection that you were seeing back in the mirror wasn't a reflection of yourself that you enjoyed seeing, right? So now that you're moving out of a space of hurt and you're going through this time of rebirth or reflection, you now see who you truly are. And the moon, in this case, is that mirror, right, of the crow that's sitting on the limb there. He sees his reflection in the mirror, and or in the moon, and it's so much bigger than he'd give himself credit for. So much bigger. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So allow yourself to love and allow others to love you. And don't give a second thought about the pain from the past, because there's nothing we can do to change that. We can only heal and move forward and learn from that lesson and allow people to love you and love yourself. And the people who truly love you, they will show you that love, and they will help you to see that you are that strong, powerful person, and they will help you move into that energy of loving yourself, of truly being there for you, knowing that this loss that you went through isn't a bad thing. It's not. It feels like it in the time, yes, but it has the potential of opening doors and bringing good change to your life, wonderful change to your life. And you're wiser for it. You're wiser for it. You have a very deep wisdom within yourself, an old soul, if you will. And you take pain probably more intensely than other people do. You take betrayal and heartache and heartbreak more intently than other people do, more intensely than other people do, which is why you need to get out of that space and go somewhere else in order to be around people who truly love you and who truly care for you, a support system, a tribe, if you will. And from that comes the transformation. And you may lose a little feathers along the way, like the death card, but you're becoming stronger. You're transforming into someone of passion and fire, and someone with an amazing connection to source and spirit. So don't let anyone take that from you. Don't let anyone change that. You know, we all go through pain. We all go through hurt. Everyone has experienced it, and we all have choices to make on what we do with it. Do we allow that pain to become us, who we are? Do we wear it like a badge? Do we use it as an excuse on what we can and cannot do? Or do we move past it and become stronger for it? And that choice is yours. So if you've chosen deck number 2, there you are. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Thank you. Good morning, deck number 3, my beautiful dragon oracle. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. It is my pleasure to do this reading for you this morning. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share if you're able. It helps get this channel out there to those who may need to hear the messages that are coming through. So, yes, the dragon oracle, one of my faves. Look, we're already throwing things out. So we have the white gold dragon from Lyra. Connect to your highest light. Develop your council chakra. Bathe in the 9th dimension Christ light. So I feel that some of you are really going through an expansion here, really opening up more spiritually, connecting to other senses, connecting to other ways of expressing yourself spiritually, if that makes sense. So I know a lot of people, they use tarot, they use oracle, they use pendulums, they use dice, they use trinkets, they use this, they use that. You, I feel, are expanding, gravitating to, going through a transition of not needing any tools to connect and bring messages in. Kind of like channeling, right? To where you can just sit and go into a time of meditation, sit in the moment, go into a time of meditation, and just allow those messages to come and know who they're for. So I really feel like some of you who are reading this or listening to this are really expanding yourself spiritually and consciously. I think that others of you, you may feel things happening or starting to change, but you're uncertain about what, and you're probably cutting yourself off from feeling it. So sitting in the present moment and really allowing that energy to flow and those messages to come and just writing them down and posting them where you need them to be posted or making a video of some kind. Silver lunar dragon, bathe in your divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation, and expand your counsel. Look. Oh, it says casual, not counsel. That's counsel, that's casual. Okay. And then we have air and fire dragon. Expand your creative energy. Harness your creativity, excitement, enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. And then we have this beautiful lilac dragon. And the lilac dragon is transmute through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, joy, and happiness. So I think that you're in your element here. I think that you're being guided to bring balance to your life. I think you're being guided to really open up those creative doors that you have had closed for quite some time because you've been maybe a little bit in fear of going through this spiritual transformation, right? Not really understanding what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're sensing, and not really having anyone to go to in regards to how to bring it all together, how to use it, how to form it to you, right? Because this is for you. We all, each individually, will be using this energy specifically for us, right? I will use it differently than you will use it. You will use it differently than they will use it. But together, consciously, we are all using it on a spiritual level. So I think I think for some of us, there is a desire to raise that vibrational energy and really become that spiritual guru, if you will. And by bringing things into balance and tapping into that creative divine power or creative energy or power of happiness, hope, joy, peace, we can be in the present moment and we can allow ourselves to be open to the upload, if you will, of divine intervention, right? I think a lot of us are very complacent as we move into our spirituality because we don't know enough about it to really push the boundaries of what we are capable of doing. I think a lot of us as well are very intrigued by the power within, that power to be able to get messages, though and yeah, and you know, some people say, oh, it's not a power, it's a gift. It's a power. It's like a superpower. It most definitely is. You're helping people with this. You're changing lives. Look, people are like Superman and his superpowers. Well, he had a cape and a cute little outfit, right? And he was able to do things. People are all about that. You come at people and you go, well, I am able to channel messages. And they go, that's not a super, it is a superpower. It very much is. You're a hero. We're all heroes here. Those of us opening up to that divine light, opening up to that divine balance, opening up to that divine creative energy, opening up to that divine power of love, peace, happiness, joy. Those who understand that the outside world that we are living in, there are just so many out there who try to bring that darkness in, and who try to get us so amped up by what's going on in the darkness that we go down that rabbit hole and we forget about the transmutation that we're going through, or the uploads that we are getting, or we forget about our superpowers. And we have to be very careful about, because right now the world needs more light, right? It needs more superheroes. It needs more people with superpowers. So we have to tap into those superpowers. We have to be in the present moment. We have to stop controlling this movement. We have to be open up to the divine. We have to take responsibility for our actions. And when I say responsibility for those actions, we take responsibility for what is holding us back. We own that. We take responsibility for it. We cast it out, and we are then balanced and open to the energies that are coming through from spirit. A lot of us are being guided to that. A lot of us are being guided to be superheroes to the world around us, right? And if it's me doing this, you channeling messages for people, you doing pendulum readings, you doing psychic readings, medium readings, healing, it's all a superpower. We all have it within us. It's getting out of our own damn way. That's the problem. Helps you stand in masculine power with wisdom. We have the balance. Yay! We have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So you're bringing the balance in. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Become an inspired leader, y'all. Become that superhero. Become this divine masculine / feminine, happy, joyful, peaceful, prosperous being that you were sent here to be. We were not, to the people in the back, we were not sent here to struggle. We were not sent here to be petty and jealous and poor. We were not sent here to fight and destroy and destruct. We were sent here to be happy, to enjoy the journey, to enjoy the ride, to be magical manifestors, to share that love and spread that knowledge to others, so others too can be magical manifestors. There's so much abundance in this world waiting for each and every one of us. And if we got out of our own damn way, it could just be there. We could just manifest it. It would just come to us. And the more we are on that high vibrational energy of accepting, the more we can help others come from the dark into the light and show them how to take their superpower and use it to expand their knowledge, to expand their light, to expand their energies, and to step into a place of purity, a place of happiness and peace and joy and enlightenment. We're superheroes, y'all. Don't let anybody tell you you're not. I want everybody to go grab a superhero cape. Gaia, connect the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Go outside. Step out in nature. Sit your back against a tree. Absorb all that wonderful energy. Walk barefoot in the dirt. I love walking barefoot in cold, fresh dirt. Plant something. Give back. Right? Give back. What else do we have? I love these little cards. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing and unfolding your limitless creative soul. Get creative, you guys. The Air and Fire Dragon was all about moving those creative energies, right? Communicate your passion. Be enthusiastic. Get excited. Harness your creativity. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and look out for the signs. There you go. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So if this is another sign for you, if this is another yes for you, that being a spiritual superhero is what you should be doing. Here we are. Here we are. Allow those downloads to come in. And if you don't know what to do with them, and if you don't know how to incorporate them, ask someone who does. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of teachers out there who would be more than happy to answer questions. You just have to find the ones who are true. You know, you have to find the ones who do it from the heart, not do it through ego, right? And there are a lot of those out there. So if you've chosen the Dragon Oracle, this is your message. Thank you so very much for giving me the privilege and the honor to bring this message to you. You are a superhero. You are. You have wonderful superpowers that has the potential of changing your life and the lives of others. Step into the now. Step into a time of creativity. Step into a time of divine love, feminine, masculine balance, wisdom, peace, happiness, joy, abundance, creation. Look out for those signs and spend time in nature. Know that you're divinely guided and blessed. Thank you so much. Bye.